So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Clearly the fountain should have turned on by now. What could the problem be? Let's check the controller. Open the box. So the first thing we want to do is just check if it's the overload. This will trip if something gets into the fan, into the impeller in the fountain, and it'll just requires pushing the reset button. And lo and behold, the fountain turns on. If that hadn't been the solution, if that had not worked, we might have had to do something more we might have had to do more drastic checks. The first thing we would do is turn off the disconnect, which turns off the whole system and removes all of the electricity from inside the box. Then we can release the two latches. They open with a twist and then hinge back like that. This one is always a little challenging because of where they decided to put that thing there. So this is the inside of the box. Here we have a timer and the GFCI. This is usually what trips, and all you have to do is push the red reset button. Then you have to check the timer. This one says right about 10 o'clock. It's actually a little bit off, so I'll adjust it. The little arrow here is where the time is, and it's got AM and PM. So you want to rotate it. It always rotates clockwise. You want to rotate it until the time is correct. Then we can close the box, latch it. The latch hooks into that little slot. Then you turn and it pulls in tight. Same thing on the bottom. Then you can turn the disconnect back on, and the fountain turned back on. The last control here is the automatic and manual control. If you switch this to off, the fountain turns off. If you switch it to hand, the fountain will turn on all the time. And if it's on auto, it will only turn on when that timer is telling it it's time to turn on. Hope that helps. I'll email this to you shortly.